receiving last week with a pair of scores. It's the Eagles and the Dolphins
Let's go,
on Sunday night.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins take. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So here come the
Eagles, the defending NFC champs.
Led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
The partner that locked in man coverage out left and ended up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They go play action with Hurts. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft. Fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turn.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield. And a little throw there is incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though it's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10.
Look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Yo. There he goes right side. And just
What the fuck? Bruh, ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no fucking way,
touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back with a
Ain't no fucking way, bruh.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
On 1st down, Hurts. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to McBride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo. Be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try couldn't knock it off. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch them.
And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can split in any direction and move in any way.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Thank his lucky stars. He was able to get that one back.
Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on the opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again.
Damn, come on, her.
Blocking him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Down the left sideline, Jamison Williams, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Mayfield now. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the Dolphins first down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. Oh, some strong running. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquise Goodwin from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's got this to Williams, complete. And finally down he it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Gano the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That pass taken in by Burks. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd down, Mayfield. This one left side caught by Gibson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field on what was a fairly innocuous play call.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Mayfield with it once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Play fake. Mayfield. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The tight end in motion right. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Williams. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers there? They find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hurls it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Moore from 6 yards away.
Touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is it. Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. Got it complete to Shakir. He's to the 15.
Quarterbacks are fucking rats.
Miami touchdown. Shakir, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive,
especially with the touchdown.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that in the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a... And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DJ Moore with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Go the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? It usually opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts.
Oh, shit.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management.
Touchdown, Eagles! DJ Moore, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles get a... touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything.
What?
This is down the right side.
Bro, what?
Traylon Burks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Ryland on for the extra point. The PAT up.
That sauce should not be getting fucking beat like that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 38. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield now under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeremy Chilll. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks and 3 plays. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to suffer him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. A pitch out to Swift here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here comes Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On second down, Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum. Maybe
blocking
they can some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's Williams to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
I ain't tripping, this is easy.